Hey Leute, wir machen weiter hier im Felsengebirge in GreedFall, wo wir immer noch den Konstantin suchen und diesen Vinbarr, diesen halben Gott oder der sich gerade in Verwandlung befindet. So,
This must be the entrance to Vinbarr's sanctuary, but it is obstructed. He knows how to protect his home.
Ich dachte, ich habe da jetzt so einen Samen bekommen, mit dem ich den öffnen kann. Okay, dann müssen wir hier irgendwie anders rein. Oder? Ah doch, hier kann ich den Samen hinlegen. Doch.
A stone altar. It resembles the one that protects the passage to Mev's sanctuary. This must be where I need to place the seed.
Ja, dann leg doch den Samen da mal rein, oder? Ah, hier auch noch einer.
And here is another altar. Are 2 seeds necessary to open the passage? The seed that Sarah was carrying should work.
To think that she gave her life to protect the one she loved.
Now that we have both seeds, the ritual should work.
Okay, dann legen wir hier mal einen rein, oder? Siras Samen und den anderen? Mevs Samen oder Samen der Bergpforte? Wo haben wir den denn herbekommen? Weiß ich gar nicht mehr. Oh, Level 30. Da kann ich nochmal gucken, ob ich hier irgendwie was... Ach, nur Fähigkeiten. Okay. Was ist das hier unten eigentlich für ein Zauber, den wir dann da kriegen? Granaten kann ich dann werfen. 2 Punkte. Ach du meine Güte. Okay, gut. Dann schauen wir mal, ob wir das hier noch zusammenkriegen. Glaube ich jetzt fast nicht mehr, aber da hätte ich noch ein paar Nebenmissionen machen müssen. Okay. Gut. Zähne des Himmels und finde Konstantin. Ja, wir gehen mal. Zähne des Himmels. Jetzt kriege ich Angst. Stimme des Toten. Wieso komme ich jetzt hier nicht weiter? Sieht jetzt eigentlich so aus, wie es überall hier so aussieht. Ich gucke mal auf die Karte, ob man da irgendwie was sieht. Nicht wirklich. Ich hätte noch ein paar Magietränke zusammenbrauen sollen, aber ich glaube, das reicht hier schon. Ich glaube, da komme ich irgendwie wieder runter. Na gut, wir gehen mal hier so bergauf. Oh, da sieht man die Milchstraße. Sehr cool. Und wie immer laufe ich hier, aber hier gibt es nichts zum Einsammeln. Was haben wir denn da? Einen kleinen Altar. Aber nichts weiter. Dann gehen wir mal in eine Höhle. Lasst mich mal kurz gucken, was ich wo eingepackt habe. Magische Heilung, R2 und Kreis, weil ich müsste ja meine Gefährten dann auch bei Gelegenheit mal wieder heilen. Wenn die... Ich weiß ja jetzt nicht, ob da jetzt was für ein Kampf auf uns wartet. Ich war eigentlich von dem ganzen Spiel so ein bisschen enttäuscht, dass diese Bosskämpfe hier doch relativ selten waren. Wir haben ja in dem ganzen Spiel bloß so 2, 3 wirkliche Bosse bekommen. Ganz am Anfang, wie wir die Bestie da im Hafen bekämpft haben, habe ich ja schon gedacht, uiuiui, das wird aber dann schon eine Herausforderung, aber das war ja wirklich okay. War wirklich nicht so, wie ich das dann erwartet hatte. So, du bist jetzt hier Vinbarr. und schmeißt wieder mit flüssigem Gestein. Was macht der da? Der mauert den Konstantin ein. Hallo?
King Vinbarr! Why? Constantine didn't do anything. He has never sought to wrong your people in any way.
Like a worm he burrows. You are so naive. You cannot see with my eyes. Enol Milfrichtimin saw the wound. From atop the volcano, he warned me of the danger. Fed by bitterness, driven by desire, taking without giving, he will be the end of us all.
You have gone completely mad.
Take it! You are too blind, too renaixed to understand.
Leave him!
Müssen wir jetzt gegen den antreten oder was? Ah ja, okay. Besiege Vinbarr. Okay. Ey, der hat ja uns gar nichts entgegenzusetzen. Das gibt's doch gar nicht.
That's enough. Free him.
I cannot. Oh, source of life.
Free him. Oh, damn it.
Okay, der verwandelt sich jetzt hier in so einen Hüter der Berge. Die Geschichte da hinten habe ich ja noch nicht so ganz durchblickt, muss ich sagen. Okay, okay. Upsi.
Vinbarr's magic must have died with him. Your cousin is probably freed from his stone prison.
You're right. Let's go see him quick.
Da kann ich jetzt nichts aufsammeln, aber hier kann ich was aufsammeln.
Constantine, wake up,
Wieso hat
please, I beg you.
der jetzt den
Hang on.
Konstantin
We're
hier?
bringing you home to get you healed.
Also ich... Flucht aus dem Gestein. Also, irgendwie, Leute, bin ich leicht verwirrt.
Three days have passed since we returned. I need to go to the palace to see if Constantine has finally awoken.
Wir waren doch eigentlich auf dem Weg da in dieses Gebirge, um eine Medizin zu finden. Das haben wir ja jetzt auch nicht. Also, ach, Leute, ich verstehe überhaupt nichts hier. Ich gucke jetzt hier mal. Wir folgen gerade einer Nebenquest. Warum auch immer. Also Nebenquests haben wir jetzt jedenfalls genug. Ups. Na. Vielleicht weiß der Konstantin ja selber irgendwas. Vielleicht hat der Vinbarr ihm irgendwas erzählt.
You should get some rest. You're not being reasonable.
To hell with
Oh,
reason.
der verwandelt sich irgendwie.
I've rested long and I'm well enough.
You've just barely woken from a stupor that had you on death's doorstep. The affairs of state can certainly wait another day.
Thank you, my lady, but I am amazingly well. You can take leave of me with no fear, I assure you.
He just escaped a deathly sleep, and here he is, ready to conquer the world. Your cousin is exasperating.
What now? Are you going to scold me as well?
No. I'm just relieved to see you're still alive.
I'm quite relieved myself, actually.
Ja, aber besonders gut sieht er nicht
Thank
aus.
you, fair cousin. Without you, I would be dead thrice, wouldn't I? Or is it the 4th time? If we start counting the time you stopped me from climbing the ramparts of Serene, we'd be up to 5 times now.
It's unbelievable. You feel no pain whatsoever. And your complexion.
I haven't even taken a look at myself. Is the improvement visible?
I would not go that far. How is it that... What happened?
Don't make that face. It's merely a major miracle. Come on now. I'm going to tell you everything. We have been waiting for your return. I knew you would do everything in your power. I have always trusted you. But Katasak feared that I would not hold on long enough. He spoke to me about a ritual that would help me. I was excited about it, and in spite of all that has happened, I don't regret following him. We went to the ancient site, a place full of magic. I followed his instructions, and all of a sudden, what an incredible sensation. I felt better than I have ever felt, cousin. Alas, we had very little time to celebrate. Cries came to our ears, and beasts jumped all over us. We fled for a while, as other soldiers fought through, creating a path to join us. But I can see from your face that you know this already.
Indeed. Once on the ritual site, I followed your tracks and deduced what had happened.
Ja, genau. Also nach den Beweggründen des Hochkönigs fragen, weil wir wissen ja jetzt immer nur nicht, warum er den Konstantin da verschleppt hat.
It seems that Vinbarr was targeting you specifically. Did he say anything to you?
I was still very weak, and most of the time he whispered in his own language. It seemed that he was speaking to someone and following his orders. But there was no one other than us, cousin. The crazy madman must have been hearing voices.
Do you have any idea why he didn't kill you? Like the others?
No, not really. It seemed like he was trying to tell me something, though. He spoke about isolating me from the world, that I couldn't return to the Earth. It made absolutely no sense. But aren't you happy that he let me live?
Don't speak foolishly. Of course. I just want to understand. Tell me more about this ritual. What did it consist of?
It is, I think, a ritual that the Donegada practice to bind themselves to the island.
Donegada? Katasak taught you their language?
Just a few words. He wanted me to learn, to understand, but we had so little time. So we visited this infamous site, where he prepared for me a sort of potion. What ceremony! I had to cut my hand in front of an enormous stone, and there, a gigantic beast came and started circling around me. It was incredible. I truly felt a bond with that place. Like a wave came through me, as if the power of the island was running through my veins. It was marvelous. And now I am Onol Manawi, like you. Even if the Malichor left me a few of its marks. But you had to encounter the god of the island, didn't you? How was Enon Mil Frictumen?
Yes, I passed a trial for that. But the only one who could guide me to the sanctuary is dead.
Oh no. Do not tell me.
And yes, only the High King can open the sanctuary, according to Glendan. I have no choice but to return to see him. I'm certain they are going to name a successor.
Ein neuer Hochkönig, okay, gut. Wir gehen zum Glendern. Also viel schlauer bin ich jetzt nicht geworden, aber der Konstantin scheint sich jetzt hier irgendeinem eingeborenen Ritual unterzogen zu haben und hat auch diese Verbindung zur Natur, zu den Tieren und Pflanzen, wie die Eingeborenen hier haben. Okay, gut. Dann reisen wir mal. Wo reisen wir denn hin? Da oben wieder in den Norden. Wohin? Ah, da rein.
Good day, Glendan.
Beort Tirtomat, Karans of Katasach. We learned of his death. Andevorst Tire.
Alas, his was not the only tragic loss. Your High King Vinbarr is also dead. He was taken by folly. He went away into the mountains after killing Katasak and capturing my cousin. Nothing I could say would allow him to see reason.
Are you telling me that you were the one who killed him? Kertonsidach. What happened? How could a friend of Katasach do such a horrible thing?
I am sorry, but your High King did not leave me the choice. He was about to kill my cousin, and then he attacked me. He was becoming a guardian, a Nadaig. Perhaps it was for that reason he lost possession of his wits.
I believe you. You have sufficiently proven your friendship. But something escapes me. Why? Why would Vinbarr have done such a thing? His offering to Teer Fradee does not justify what he did.
You know that I wished to see Enon Milfrichteman, and he was the only one with the power to allow me to do so. I would not have caused his death voluntarily. Believe me, I am just as sorry as you.
Andevorst Tire. We will celebrate his memory as well as those of all the members of our council that have fallen. Nicht, Katasak, and now our High King. These are dark times, but in spite of our mourning, we must elect a new High King. The children of Teer Fradee cannot remain without a guide. All the more so in these troubled times. I will notify the Mal of all the clans, so that they may know to travel here.
Who has a chance of being elected, in your opinion?
Deirdre is powerful, and many clans would follow her. The wisdom of Dunkas will also attract support from many. And there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of convincing the entire world with his honey-dripping words.
Deirdre, Dunkas, and Ulan. I must convince them to help me if they are elected.
I suppose. I must begin the preparations. You must leave now.
Gewinne das Vertrauen von mindestens einem Thronanwärter. Oh Gott, oh Gott.
Who will win the vote, in your opinion?
I don't know.
Okay.
It is possible if
Is there any...
Do not take me for someone born last summer. But you shall fail this time. And you must go before the one week. Can I do anything else for you?
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelem seg.
Okay, also. Wir müssen jetzt mit den 3 Kandidaten sprechen, oder? Ja. Oh mein Gott. Wo war denn hier dieser Reisestein? Hä? Hallo? Da. Ich weiß jetzt gar nicht, wo ich da anfangen soll. Er war mir denn noch einigermaßen wohlgesonnen. Der Ulan, der war ja irgendwie so ja, schleimig freundlich, da weiß man ja nie. Ach, ich geh mal zur Deirdre. Erstmal. Aber ich mit meinem Charisma, was immer versagt, das wird nix. Schauen wir mal, was die hier meint.
What do you seek?
I am the bearer of bad news. Your High King Vinbarr is dead.
Dead. And the first Tirei. He was a good king in times of peace, but he was plunged into doubt by your arrival. He was no longer at his people's side.
Glendan told me that you would be one of those keen to replace him.
That's true. If Bladnid was still here, I would have given her my votes and followed her into battle. But since she's no longer with us, I must obtain the title and do what should have been done a long time ago. Drive away the Renaigse and take back our island they want to enslave.
Will you drive us away too?
We will drive away the Renaigse. You are Onal Minawi. You will have to pick a side.
I see. If you were to be elected, I would need your help to allow me to meet Enon Mil Frichteman. Only he can help us cure the Malichor.
Why should you be preoccupied with a disease striking those we want to drive away?
I have my own reasons. But you should know this is the best way for the Renaigse to leave the island of their own accord.
You have helped my people. You are our Karants as well. You can count on me to help you. Once I am the High Queen, I will lead you to the sanctuary.
You seem certain you will obtain the title.
Those who covet victory must do everything they can to obtain it. Don't you agree? The old kings wore a legendary crown, which was lost during the war against the people of the sea. Whoever were to retrieve it would be chosen.
And you know where it is?
I believe it is located in the Tomb of the Kings, a holy place not far from the village of Ignamri. I do not know exactly where it is, but it is said that the path leading there is strewn with spears, and that the entrance is marked by a dead tree, and protected by a Nadaig Magaman. Do not worry. I will find this place and retrieve the crown before the election.
If I want to be certain of the outcome of this vote, I'd better go and get this crown myself.
Anything more?
I need to be going.
Quawalem Seg.
Now we've earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
Are you certain you are willing to influence the fate of all my people to meet Enon Milfrichteman?
I understand that you might find this idea unpleasant, but the survival of the whole continent relies on this encounter, Siora.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision. Everyone on the island will listen to the words of a High King.
I hope you and your allies share the same ideas, because once the crown is on their head, we will have to follow their course.
You're right. It's a decision that is more important than our quest for an antidote. I must dwell on it.
Ja, das ist jetzt so schwierig. Also die würde ja alle hier dann vertreiben, wenn die Königin wird. Aber wir haben ja jetzt nur noch die Aufgabe, die Krone zu finden. Ach so, wir können jetzt immer noch mit den anderen reden. Ich rede mal mit den anderen und guck mal, was die so anbieten. Aber wahrscheinlich müssen wir uns dann für einen entscheiden. Halt. Na. Dahin. Oh Gott, wo muss ich denn da hin? Kann ich das irgendwie markieren? Nee, ich kann da nicht. Ah, das ist jetzt doof. Ich weiß gar nicht, wo ich da hin muss. Wo war der denn? Da oder da? Ich gehe mal ins erste. Weiß nicht genau, wo ich den finde, wenn ich... Scheint doch hier zu sein. Genau, dann reden wir mal mit dem hier noch.
Bertir Tumad. I am Dunkas, the Mal and the Done god of Vigigido. You're very strange for Renaise. Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
You are a Lugaid Blau? Oh, I didn't know there were Onal Manawi amongst them. They may not be so different from us after all. What brings you here, Onal Manawi?
I am the bearer of bad news. Vinbarr, your High King, is dead.
Ande Voshtire. He was a great king, and a very wise Donegad. We haven't seen him in a long time, but his memory shall be honored.
Glendan told me that you would probably be among those who would want to take his place.
I am not looking for power, but Teer Fradee needs peace and balance. And I fear the other kings may want war, or be motivated by ambition. The Renaise brought chaos with them, and our island has suffered. We cannot change the past, and chasing away those who came does not make sense. The wound is there. Refusing to acknowledge it is pointless. But wounds can be healed, and my clan knows how to do this. So if you're worried about my intentions if I were to become High King, I'll lay them out for you. We must find balance with those from the remote island and live together in harmony. But for this, we must teach the Renaise humility and to respect the earth.
I would like to meet Enon Milfrichteman in order to find an antidote for the disease that is destroying my people. If you were elected, would you help me in this endeavor?
Your clan has not given me many reasons to trust you. But if you prove my suspicions wrong, I will help you. The Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove their good faith.
What do you want from us?
I think you know about the conflict between my people and yours over a clearing?
Yes. One of your elders asked me to make sure you could access it again. Alas, I could not take care of it. I was busy with other problems.
Lady Morange was kind enough to talk with us to find a solution, and things were moving forward. Then an elder from my village poisoned 3 woodcutters. That stopped the discussions. The old man responsible for the deaths must be punished, I agree. But not by your people. Not until we are sure we can trust you. There is a mine in the forest that the congregation has long operated with help from my people. But digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We reinforced the earth with wood. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain and the men. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder. But some Renaise came back, and I think they started digging again. And some of my people started going missing. Perhaps because they had seen them break their promise. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault, thousands of lives will be lost.
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. Remind them of their promise. This is the price of my trust. If you do, we punish the person responsible for the death of the woodcutters, and all our quarrels will be gone.
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkas.
Qua awalum seg.
Okay, der will jetzt, dass wir da irgendwas für ihn tun. Aber wenn er uns wirklich unterstützt, wäre das ja schon besser. Jetzt gucken wir nochmal. Weil die Derdre, wenn die Königin würde, dann... Ja, ich glaube, das wäre nicht so gut. Die würde uns zwar erlauben, da weiter zu wursteln, aber würde dann alle anderen hier vom Kontinent wahrscheinlich vertreiben. Sollen wir jetzt noch zum Ulan gehen? Ja, gehen wir nochmal zum Ulan. Der ist wahrscheinlich Feuer und Flamme. Und der bietet uns wahrscheinlich sofort Unterstützung an. Aber dem traue ich nicht so ganz über den Weg. Aber mal gucken, was er zu sagen hat. Gehen wir mal da rein.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I regret to inform you that your High King Vinbarr is dead.
And divorced Teer. He was a great man, although he left us a long time ago. But why have you come to notify me of such sorrowful news?
Glendan has informed me that you are most likely among those who will want to take his place.
It is true, and I will perhaps be able to obtain it. I understand that you may be worried about my intentions, but rest assured, I seek only to bring peace to our lands. Peace brings life and prosperity by creating an alliance with the people of the continent. The lives of our people will be improved and happier.
There is something I would like to ask of you. If you were to be named High King, I would be thankful if you could allow me to meet Enon Mil Frichteman.
Of course. If I become High King, I would be glad to help you. You are Karants of Ignamri after all. If you really want to make sure that I win, you will need to seek the crown of the High Kings.
What is that?
It may only be a legend, but it is said that High Kings used to wear a very ancient crown. The first guardian would have taken it to the grave. If someone were to wear it today, they would surely be chosen.
And where is the first guardian's tomb located?
Somewhere not far from here, since he fought his last battle nearby. The entrance to his burial mound is said to be guarded by a Nadaig Magaman, the path that leads to it, marked by his spears, and its entrance by a large dead tree. But beware. The Nadaig will not let you enter without a fight. Anything else?
Nothing. I must go.
Also der will jetzt auch die Krone haben. Also wie der drin meint er ja, der die Krone hat, der ist dann schon fast der halbe König so ungefähr. Oh Gott. Also irgendwie scheinen die da doch ihr eigenes Süppchen zu kochen. Hier könnten wir die Krone finden und hier... wenn wir jetzt zur Mine latschen und da die Nebenquesten machen und dann zurückkommen, wahrscheinlich. Wahrscheinlich will der dann auch die Krone. Und wir müssen dem dann einen aussuchen, dem wir die Krone geben. Na toll. So, wo gehen wir denn jetzt hin? Wo müssen wir denn hin? Geh zur verlassenen Mine. Eine Region. Bla bla bla. Und die wäre? Keine Ahnung. Ja gut. Ich glaube, das war ja nicht weit weg, oder? Schauen wir jetzt da nochmal hin. Also irgendwie wird das immer alles verwirrender. Und ich möchte eigentlich keine Entscheidungen mehr treffen. Wieso hängt das immer alles an meinen Entscheidungen? Das ist ja irgendwie... Okay. Diese Gegend war es nicht. Jetzt verlassene Mine. Ja, dann gucken wir nochmal in irgendeiner anderen Gegend. Lager, Lager, Lager. Dorf. Gehen wir mal in das Dorf hier. Das ist es auch nicht. Ach, was weiß ich. Lager. Auch nicht. Ah ja, wahrscheinlich ist es genau das letzte dann. Hm. Oder komme ich da in ein neues Gebiet? Oh Mann. Auch nicht. Auch nicht. Okay, also keine Ahnung. Wahrscheinlich ist es irgendwie ein neues Gebiet. Dann laufen wir halt da mal hin zu diesem Reisepunkt. Hilft ja jetzt nichts. So. Ach, da oben hin. Okay. Gut. Neues Gebiet. Die großen Bäume. Ich habe was entdeckt. Okay, also wir sind wieder in einem ganz neuen Gebiet. Und wir suchen die Minen. Also ich glaube, wenn man hier alle Nebenmissionen, ups, ich hänge am Baumstumpf, alle Nebenmissionen machen würde, eine Holzfällerei habe ich hier entdeckt. Dann ist man da schon gut 50, 60 Stunden beschäftigt. Oh. Jetzt bin ich hier an irgendwas vorbeigelaufen. Na gut. Sieht auch hier wie so ein Ritualplatz aus irgendwie. Wo muss ich denn hin? Da gibt es auch noch ein Fragezeichen. Wahrscheinlich. Hier. Schlagen wir mal ein Waage auf. Wohin müssen wir weiter? Wir gehen. Dahin. Hallo?
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
Actually, no one should be able to enter. This mine is doomed. It's terribly dangerous.
I wouldn't know. Our employer, Mr. Maillard, is the owner. He's got all the deeds required. Listen, you should go to the authorities. They can confirm all the paperwork.
I definitely will.
Jetzt muss ich Papierkram erledigen, oder was? Jetzt bin ich... Also jetzt habe ich die Lage hier beurteilt und? Und weiter? Wollen wir mit dem reden?
Sorry, this is private property. I can't...
This makes no sense. Why resume the exploitation of a dangerous mine? Do they want their men to die?
These Renagse must not have taken us seriously. We should take a closer look.
Ich beobachte die Aktivitäten. Gut, wir beobachten Aktivitäten. Da müssen wir sicher auf irgendeinen Ausguck oder so. Genau. Da irgendwie. Wollen sie irgendwie verstecken? Upsi. Ah nee, hier gibt es einen
We should take
Seiteneingang.
the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
Look, they freed access to the mine.
The Monesinaiga. They use captives from the villages to dig their mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to Sir de Cossillon. I hope our nation is not involved in this business.
Okay, der war doch ganz am Anfang irgendwie im Hafen da rumgestanden. Kann mich aber jetzt nicht mehr erinnern, zu welcher Fraktion der gehört hat. Da sind wir schneller, wenn wir wieder so ein Ding. Nee, wir könnten über das Feuer reisen. Geht schneller. Tatsächlich gehört er zur Handelskongregation, oder? Das wäre ja mega peinlich. Wir sind ja in unserem Ruf bei den Eingeborenen sowieso schon wieder runtergefallen.
Just have to go see the pretenders and hope that they will accept us.
Don't expect them to yield easily. After all, they're protecting their most sacred place. You will have to prove that you are worthy of their trust.
If only there was a way to be certain of the results of this vote. We would need only to convince one.
There is way more at stake in this election than your encounter with Enolmir Frichtemen. It will decide the fate of my people. And it may even decide the fate of yours. Because every king and every queen has their own opinion when it comes to Dir and Agse and what should be done. Once elected, they will decide and we will follow. If there is a way to influence this vote, take your
Ja,
time
ich weiß schon, die
to think about the
Konsequenzen hier.
consequences.
Eben,
My fair
deswegen.
cousin, I'm so glad to see you. You are right on time. We have visitors, and your advice would be most welcome.
Ach nee,
Let me
ich will
introduce
nicht
you to the
beraten.
emissaries of the Bridge Alliance and Teleme. Seeing them both in the same room is rather surprising, isn't it? But please, Your Excellencies, explain to us what brought you here.
Sire, I have come to humbly request your help. We have been sustaining terrible attacks.
Really? Are the natives behind this again? Unless it is those traitors of the Guard.
We aren't sure, but it is almost certain that the natives are involved. Governor Byrne is hoping that you could send him your cousin, as well as some troops.
It would seem that we are in a similar situation, sire. Our city has been sustaining terribly violent assaults, and our losses are great. Our Mother Cardinal is begging you to send her some help as soon as possible.
Dear allies, knowing that you are in such a delicate situation fills me with sorrow. However, the size of our troops has greatly reduced after the horrific attempt at a coup. And regarding sending my cousin, she's already very busy undertaking a mission of the utmost importance, without even mentioning the fact that what you describe fills me with fear for her life, which is most precious to me. No, I really don't see how I could be of assistance to you.
Constantine, we cannot remain deaf to the call of our allies. I'm sure I can find the time to go and evaluate the situation.
I would love to accompany you, but my people are being wrongfully accused. I am certain of it, and I want to prove it.
Very well, my dear. You know I cannot refuse you anything. But remember how urgent it is for this antidote to be found. We are so close to it now.
Don't worry about it. You know how important this mission is to me.
Well, this audience is coming to an end. Your Excellencies, inform your governors of my cousin's arrival. I hope that you realize how grateful you should be to her.
Absolutely, sire. And we thank you both for receiving us.
May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Angriff auf Sammler. Ach Gott, jetzt müssen wir denen auch noch helfen. Ich wollte doch eigentlich... Ich kriege jetzt immer mehr Aufgaben statt weniger. Halt, ich bin die falsche Tür raus. Ah. Wir werden hier nie fertig, Leute. Ich bin immer nur am neue Aufgaben annehmen. Können die ihren Kram nicht mal selber in Ordnung bringen? Mein Gott, wo ist denn der? Hier nicht. Hier im Badezimmer. Okay. Mein Gott, wo ist denn der wieder? Nee. Komm ich da hin? Ach, darüber. Hier rein. So, mit dem reden wir jetzt noch.
Sir de Corsilion.
Deshalb, my young student, what can I do for you?
Wir kommen gleich zur
I come to
Sache.
ask you about a mine near Vigigador. It was closed for a long time for security reasons, but someone has started exploiting it again.
I seem to recall that a concession in this area was sold to a Master Maillard. However, I do not recall the details of the contract. It was established by the previous government. He is a rich merchant from Serene who arrived on the island only a short while before we did. People say that he is unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous? That's an understatement. This man had some natives captured and he's using them as slaves to work in this mine.
What? Does this old brigand really think that he is above the law? We cannot tolerate such methods, but we must determine the best way to attack him. You should start by finding the deed to his property in the archives. Don't worry, we'll not let this man's behavior go unpunished. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Gut.
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilion.
Also immer wenn ich denke, ich könnte jetzt mal irgendwie was voranbringen, habe ich am Schluss 5 neue Sachen auf der To-Do-Liste. Okay, liebe Leute. Ja, ich denke, für diese Folge haben wir jetzt genug gemacht, genug gequatscht und wieder genug Verwirrung in die ganze Sache gebracht. Wir sind keinen Schritt weiter, was die Medizin angeht. Und ja, wir haben aber immerhin den Konstantin befreit. Wir werden uns da halt dann in der nächsten Folge diesen Angriffen widmen von unseren alliierten Freunden und vielleicht ja das Geheimnis hier dieser Mine lüften oder denen da das Handwerk legen. Mal gucken, wie weit wir da vorankommen. Ja, würde mich freuen, wenn ihr in der nächsten Folge auch wieder mit reinschaut. Bis dahin, macht's gut und ciao, ciao.